Greetings. In this video, we will discuss how to format your book when editing in Microsoft Word and Google Docs. The importance of formatting is key to understand in order to be able to see how your words and writing will fit on the page upon printing. So, whether you're self-publishing your writing or you're submitting to a publisher, based on the book size you were looking to choose from, it will determine how you have to have set certain settings in your document in order to ensure that your writing will fit on the page when printed. All right. So again, for formatting, based on the book size you choose, certain settings will have to be reflective of that book size. So the key things to look at are margins and layout. Okay. So some of the more popular sizes you may heard of or you are looking to choose are 5x8 and 6x9. Okay. So again, we're talking about margins and layout. So let's start with 5x8. When looking to edit the margins, we want to go to our document. First thing you want to click is File, and you want to scroll down to Page Setup. So we're looking to have set a 5x8 book. The margins top to bottom are 2.25 and left and right 2.38. So we see top and bottom right here 2.25. We're going to have that set for a 5x8 book, 2.38 left and right for a 5x8 book, and we see that edit be reflected. So we see here it went from that to this. So this is something to keep in mind when making this edit. This may make your page numbers greater or shorter in value, because if your margins are spread out like this and then you switch it like that, it's gonna make your page numbers greater if you had it set a certain way before making this edit. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, no book is too long, no book is too short, but if you have 50 pages set like this and then you make this edit, you may look at your book being 90 pages now, which is not too bad. Not too bad. So we talking about 5x8. Now we looking at the layout. All right. For layout, we're going to go to Format, Headers and Footers. This is what we talking about. So for a 5x8 book, we have 2 inches from top, 2 inches from bottom. Click that. All right. And that just makes the edit to, where the break comes in the headers and footers. All right. So we have that footer, have that header. All right. And that just organizes the writing based on the headers and footers. All right. We have margins and layout again. So now we're talking about a 6x9 book. Again, we see here margins top and bottom 1.75, left and right 1.88. So let's go to File, Page Setup. Let's make that edit. Top and bottom 1.75, left and right 1.88. And we see this edit reflected, and we see more wider book, more bigger size than a 5x8 is 6x9. Just to clarify, 5x8 books you may see for poetry books, smaller novels, autobiographies. 6x9 you may see for non-fiction, fiction works, still novels, but of a slightly bigger size than a 5x8. So again, we're talking about 5x8. We just edited the margins. We see that change reflected, and we're talking about the headers and footers. Again, to edit the headers and footers, you go to Format, and in the second section we see headers and footers. And for this size, we have 1.5. We make that change and we apply. Okay. And you'll see these edits reflected in your document. And again, this is to ensure that the writing will fit upon the page when printing. Okay. All right. So you may be thinking, what other book sizes are available? Some higher sizes are A3. This is used for magazines. And here, feel free to screenshot this or just make a note of it. We have margins and layout for that. A4, this is a common international size. We have the margins and layout set for that. Let's see if that is here. So page setup, and you can go to paper size, and we see A3 and A4 already here. For 5x8, 6x9, the paper you want to have set is letter. That's 8.5 by 11. Okay. But for A3, A4, you can make that change right here, and then go ahead with setting the margins and layout for those 2 settings. Other settings that exist are Quattro, that's used for novels. We see the margins there, headers there, and Octavo, that's for academic books, and the margins and layout are there. So again, we're talking about formatting, how to format your book when editing in Microsoft Word, Google Doc. And again, this is to ensure that your writing will fit on the page upon printing. All right, keep on writing, keep doing your thing.